So I wanted to, I thought, make a video and just share how I just share a bit of my experience. And I wanted to just start recording and say what I wanted to say. And I'm not going to edit it or anything. But figure that I figured that if I did it that way, I'd probably be here for a very long time trying to organize my thoughts. So I took some time to write down what I wanted to say, and I'm just going to read it because I think then I'll be able to do it in a shorter amount of time, even if it's not exactly how I wanted to do it. But I'm just going to read what I have written. My name is Max. I am writing this or recording this video because I want to share my experience. I've been depressed since I was in my early teens. For me, depression is a part of every aspect of my life. It's something that I can never get away from. It's the first thing I notice when I wake up, and I feel it still going to sleep. It feels almost like a dull pain that serves as the foundation of my consciousness. And from there, the other parts of my mind branch off. I also have constant anxiety. It feels like tension in my body, almost like a physical sensation of fear. So when I'm sitting, I feel like I should be running away from something, but I know nothing is really happening. It makes me want to scream out of frustration and helplessness at times. I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with my brain biologically. With this state of being as a baseline, life looks, I think, a lot different than it might look for someone who is more normal. I tend not to have motivation to do one thing or another. I don't exactly just wake up and think about what I would like to do with the day. When I try to decide how to spend my time, my first thought is always, how might I be able to avoid feeling this pain right now? Above all other reasons for doing anything, that one is always the first. Most of the time, I'm not doing anything because it takes a lot of willpower to move myself. Fighting the pain is work, and just sitting is what I naturally gravitate towards. I sit and just let my thoughts flow in. An overwhelming majority of my thoughts are both negative and repetitive. In times where things are comparatively better, a thought that comes up often is something like, man, I hate this. In times that are worse, like the time that I am writing or recording this, two thoughts that come up often are, I should kill myself, or it's pointless for me to be alive. I have very few thoughts of substance that are interesting or original, but when I do, most of them become distorted by the lens of overall pain that my mind looks at things through, and they become painful as well. So, when I wake up in the morning, I feel my anxiety and depression. I sit for some time, as I imagine most people do. These thoughts come into my mind. At some point, I start actively thinking and try to decide what to do next. I have no interest in any one thing. Maybe to actually want to do something, you have to first be able to exist in a state that is not pain. Because my first instinct is not to want to do something, but to want to not have to experience anything. The only way I can choose what to do is through logic. What is something that will either minimize the pain now, or at some point in the future come to minimize my pain then? Sometimes I have no ideas. Sometimes I do have ideas, but even when I think of something, it still takes a massive amount of willpower to fight the pain enough to get up and move. And once I finish something or become too tired of it, then it repeats from the same first step of deciding. For that reason, I really do spend most of the time in my days just sitting and letting my thoughts flow in, or sitting and trying to mobilize the willpower to get up, and frequently going in between the two. All the while, flowing through my mind is my inner voice saying, "It's pointless for me to be alive. I should kill myself. I hate this." And all the while, beneath my inner voice is the raw anguish flowing through my body and my brain like it's in my blood. That is, I think, an accurate picture of my basic inner life. I'm not sure what else I want to say or share at the moment, so I'll leave it at that for now.